Winterreise is a winter's journey. It's a set of poems without a very clear story about a man who's been cast out from his lover's house.
He's been travelling right from the beginning, and this is the first time he literally sits down and.
But it's interesting that
under the shade of a tree, and.
But it's a memory. Is the interesting thing. I think that it starts in the past tense.
He's remembering happy times at that spot. But until then, he's been trudging forward, and we felt he's been trudging forward.
And the song immediately before is a very urgent song, Erstarrung, which is very much in the present tense, and it's about being driven through a landscape, looking for traces of the beloved, making the snow melt with his hot tears, sort of scrabbling along. And suddenly in Lindenbaum, as Julius says, there's this moment of repose. The figuration in the piano part at the end of Erstarrung is transformed into the quiet figuration of Der Lindenbaum.
Erstarrung has this. And actually the song ends. And then Lindenbaum starts. So those triplets become the rustling of the leaves, or whatever you think it is. Feels like rustling of leaves to me.
Schumann does take up some of the things that Schubert did. I mean, I talked about Schubert's radical harmony and everything, but Schumann pushes that a lot further. You will find in Schubert simple folk-like songs which have been taken up as folk songs, whereas in Schumann you've always got this complexity and also this use of the fragment. A lot of Schumann songs are very short, Dichterliebe, the cycle that we've taken the first three songs from. All of them are tiny little poems which have to be performed together. And I suppose that is perhaps Schumann's great contribution. Schumann started writing music successfully in the 1830s, but he said he would never write songs. What he wrote were piano pieces in the 1830s. They were often called songs, and they often had sort of literary messages hidden in them, because he was a very literary person. But he wasn't actually going to put words to them. And suddenly in 1840, having had this long battle to marry Clara Wieck, who was the daughter of his piano teacher, suddenly this was all released. He was allowed to marry her, and he wrote something like 130 songs in 1 year, and they're all the songs that he's famous for, including this cycle, Dichterliebe, which is all about, in fact, all about unhappy love, which is rather strange, but it's as if he's bottled up all the emotion, all the unhappy emotion from the 1830s about Clara Wieck and put it into this cycle.
I've often thought, what is it about it which gives this feeling of slight pain, slight suffering? And what he's really doing is he's not telling us what key he's in. In Lindenbaum, you know immediately what key we're in. In this, it's not easy. I think the most likely key we're in is that we would go. But actually, in the very first bar where the voice comes in, he changes that. And we go, actually, that's the key we're in. And I think it's the tension between not really knowing where we are